Shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well today. And peace and salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Once again, Shalom. So basically, I'm just going to be doing a quick, video, okay, especially when it comes to, the latest. As you can see, this individual, okay, this devil, okay, and fair use, okay, a disclaimer, okay, which, I got this video off of one of the beloved brothers channel, Arrows of Indignation 144, okay, and it says, the title he gave it, listen up, ladies and gents, Dr. Fraud pleads the fifth in front of Congress, okay, because we already know how he goes when it comes to this individual here, okay, that now standing on trial, okay, which already been departed, okay, during the time of Biden, at the end of Biden administration, okay, before Trump came back in, okay, about the whole situation, which we know what happened in 2020, okay, with the whole I'm trying to be careful when it comes to the COVID-19, okay, and you always had this devil in the front of the screen when it comes to the main news, okay, going into safety precautions and all that, and people taking that JAB, okay, but which we always knew when it came to that juice, okay, how it led throughout the time of people downfall or being unalive. So now here in 2026, he being on trial, okay, and got to give answers, okay, and more, okay, getting into this video. Now he's talking about pleading the fifth. He didn't want to answer no questions, okay, when it comes to his trial, okay. And I just recently watched Elder Malcolm, okay, from the GMS GMS Chicago branch, okay, the head of Chicago branch, okay, doing this response off this video, okay, got him amped up in the spirit, okay. Yeah, because these devils, man, they eventually they gonna pay, man, okay. Yeah, when it comes to them not trying to be accountable for their actions, man. But we know how Esau Edom is. We're in the time of their rulership, okay. And when it comes to their laws, how it justified them, okay, and everything, okay. But Elder Malcolm, okay, went into certain history of the Fifth Amendment, okay, how especially that Dr. Fraud, okay, or Jaws had been pardoned, okay, but now he don't have no rights to plead the Fifth Amendment, okay. And like I put on Elder Malcolm channel a comment I left. I always remember the skit, okay, years ago with Dave Chappelle pleading the fifth, okay, going into how, okay, when it comes to the David Chappelle show, going into how the court system is just a joke, man, okay. It only benefit Esau Edom, okay, or Edomite supremacy, man, okay. But when it comes to you tribes, you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay, they quit to put you in the slumber, sentence you to life or death row, double life, okay, 100 and something plus years being sentenced, okay. And a lot of our people, they do all type of wickedness and corruption, okay, that Lord judge them, okay, under the rule of Esau Edom. Yeah, but when it comes to Esau Edom or the white collar laws, okay, they get a slap on the wrist, man, because they do all type of wickedness, man, okay. It's showing that this country or this place America ain't for the beneficial for you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, Okay, and it benefits Esau, Edom, and these heathens more than anything. Okay, that's why they got the term blind justice. Okay, hey, well, like I say, man, eventually, when it comes to how about Shemal Shai, the Lord gonna give us true justice. Okay, and bring true justice when it comes to the downfall of Esau, Edom, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this video, and I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures, and that'll be it. And I hope that this lesson is praying and hoping that this lesson is edifying.
The people in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot or a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time.
You got rich while people were dying, hundreds of thousands of Americans, over 1 million in the end, and you were getting rich. Let's just get one thing straight. You don't have any rights under the Fifth Amendment because you've been pardoned, as you very well know. As the Supreme Court has been clear for a century and more, Brown versus Walker, 1896, when he has been pardoned, he may not stand upon his privilege. You know that. Your lawyers sitting behind you now shifting nervously in their chairs. They know it. This isn't about the Constitution. This isn't about the law. This is about contempt. Contempt for this body and contempt for the American people. But I think I know why you're doing it. It's because you don't want to answer questions. It's because you did all kinds of terrible things. It's because during the pandemic you got rich, didn't you? You got rich while people were dying, hundreds of thousands of Americans, over 1 million in the end, and you were getting rich. And not only were you doing that, you were using federal employees with taxpayer money to apply for and solicit cash prizes for you personally. Cash prizes totaling over $1 million. You did all of that during the pandemic, didn't you? That's a question.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Well, nothing says honesty like taking the Fifth, huh, Doc? Let's try something. What day of the week is it today?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color tie are you wearing?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color's the carpet in front of you?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Fifth Amendment of the Constitution. What does the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution say?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
No, I'm just asking you what it says.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
I'm going to give the Constitution to my aide. He'll bring it over to you so you can have it for future reference. I think it's something that every American should know what the Constitution says. Do you know who wrote the Fifth Amendment?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
So you're invoking a right that you don't know who wrote it or what it says. Is that correct?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Wow.
In the red folder on your table is a copy of Section 192 of Title II of the U.S. Code. Your counsel has been provided a copy as well. That section makes it a crime for a witness appearing under subpoena to refuse to answer any questions pertinent to the question under inquiry. Do you have that in front of you?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
Let the record record that the witness has refused to answer whether there's a folder in front of him based on...
Hey, so they show you, man, how this corrupt system is, man. Okay, but let you Negro Latino and Native Americans go out there when it comes to a heinous crime and under your rights, so-called, to plead the fifth. They ain't gonna hear that, man. Okay, they'll give you a harsh, more sentence. Okay, but since he, got the suit and tie on, and of course he a Edomite. Okay, he trying to save face. Okay, you know, they ain't gonna, bring no harsh judgment or sentence against your boy Fraud, Dr. Fraud. Okay, and a lot of these Edomites, man. Okay, when it comes to this government official, man. Okay, Trump himself. Okay, and the rest of them, man. Okay, when it comes to the Edomites, man. Okay, hey, cause the laws they write for America. Okay, I remember the apostles and elders always going to double law. Okay, they write one law. Okay, to be the standard. Then they come with another law to twist it, to justify their wickedness, man. Okay, but eventually, when it comes to the true judge, Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna judge them, man. When Yahweh Shai return, man, and take Esau Edom out of power, man. Okay, yeah, so ain't gonna get no way for these Edomites, man. Okay, they just show you how you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, so-called, you Israelites, hey, you ain't got no fair shake in this place, man. Okay, these laws that they push when it comes to the Edomites, okay, trying to protect themselves. So how much more when it comes to you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? Which these elites, starting with these elites and the less luminary ones, okay, when it comes to the government officials that doing their bidding, are our enemies, man, okay? And more our people gonna find out the hard way, man, okay? But more and more as well, too. Hey, Esau Edom, hey, you ain't gonna escape from a judgment eventually, okay? Hey, because this man, Dr. Jaws promoted, 6 years ago, roughly, 5 years ago, promoting that JAB, as you see in the first clip, okay? And, we see what the side effects was. And now, like I say, trying to be careful to the point that now he's been put on trial, man, okay? And now he ain't want to own up to it. Which we know a lot of these elites and those that doing their bidding, they got an agenda anyway, okay? When it comes to, lowering the numbers, okay? And I keep it like that. But eventually they're going to pay, man, okay? This also showed the division here in America, okay? Which all this madness that's going on between Esau and Edom, and, when it comes to the exposure, the division, and what they put on social media, it ain't nothing but more and more of a shit show. Okay, wait till Yahweh Shem Shai return and establish true justice, man. Okay, and when it comes to eventually the elect, the judges as well, being set up to institute, okay, the law, statutes, commandments, man. True justice, true righteousness, man. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the scriptures. That's enough of these devils, man. Hey, their time is up, man. It is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that right grievous, which they have prescribed. Okay, and Esau Edom, when it comes to their laws. Okay, but when it comes to the time now, when it comes to the Constitution, the amendments, hey, they want to do away with all that, man. Okay, they want to come with more laws in the form of draconians, strict legislations in the form of at this time now, AI technology and all that. Okay, we know with the coming of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, they about to implement the coming of martial law. Okay, detention centers. Okay, but Lord say woe unto them. Okay, when it comes to these laws or jurisdiction laws that he got set here in America. Okay, especially when it comes to being against you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. Okay, because most of these laws are dead set against us when it comes to the tribes. And even though Esau Edom the biggest criminal, okay, but the laws he set up to a certain extent to justify their wickedness, man. Okay, and you see in the video with your boy, Jaws, man. Okay, Talking about pleading the fifth. After all the information, the documents coming out against him, the evidence, okay? But he can't own up to it, okay? Yeah, so, man, eventually the Lord won't get done, man. Let's get this. Psalm chapter 94, verse 20. Excuse me, Salah. Psalm chapter 94, verse 20. Should a throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frame mischief by law? Okay, and we look into that word mischief, it going to evil done by design. When it comes to these constitutional laws or the justice system, okay, constantly set up against you tribes, man. But the benefit Esau Edom, okay, but they ain't even gonna eventually work for them, man. Okay, especially when it comes to Yahweh Shemyaw Shai, that's about to take them out of power, man. Okay, but we ain't gonna have no true justice here when it comes to you tribes, man. Here in America, man. Okay, Yahweh Shemyaw Shai about to liberate us, man, and deliver us from out of the hands of these devils, man. And at the same time, the Lord about to punish Esau, Edom, and these heathens for all the wickedness they have done here on the earth, especially when it comes to the us, the Israelites, man. Okay, now I get this and I get ready to close. Amos 1:11. This said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. In his anger, they tear perpetually, and kept his wrath forever. Hey, so the Lord ain't forget about Esau, Edom. Okay? That they're going to be judged, man. Okay? There's another scripture that say that the Lord ain't going to acquit the wicked. Let me see if I can find that real quick. It might be in the same chapter. Let me see. Yeah, so Lord ain't forgetting about Esau Edom, how this fraud justice system has been set up. Okay, the destroy us as a nation. Okay. Hold, give me a minute. Okay, here we go. Nahum 1:3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord, Yahweh Shemyaw Shai, have his way in the whirlwind, in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Okay, so the point is that Yahweh Shemyaw Shai ain't going to quit the wicked. When it comes to Esau Edom and this atrocity of all the wickedness he have done, okay, throughout the years, throughout centuries, okay, especially here in America, when it comes to us, against us, the tribes, okay, when it comes to them, they're unjust for laws that benefit them, okay, being contrary to the true law, statute, commandments, okay. Yeah, but Lord is slow to anger. Well, Lord about to come with that great power, man. Okay, when it comes to the return of Yahweh Shai to take them out of their power, man, and out of this unjust system. When it comes to Esau Edom rulership and these heathens, man. Okay, and Yahweh Shemyaw Shai setting up a righteous kingdom, man. Okay, yeah, so it's just a matter of time, man. Okay, and when it comes to Esau Edom getting their true judgment, okay, their judgment, and Yahweh Shemyaw Shai giving us the true justice, okay, when it comes to the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, okay. But I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here, and I pray that the lesson will edify. Till next time, Lord willing, shalom to the hopeful elect, shalom.